Hold, a gateway to a future filled with hope, responsibility, and boundless opportunities.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ESTI's 9th Commencement exercises and Moving Up ceremonies.
I am Jen Princess May Enriquez.
And I am Brent J. Constantino. We are honored to serve as your masters of ceremonies for this momentous occasion. To officially begin, may we invite everyone to rise and welcome the most important people of this day, the completers and graduating students of 2026, their proud parents, our dedicated faculty, the distinguished guests of honor, and the administrative staff. Let us greet them with heartfelt applause as they march forward in the academic procession.
This procession is more than a walk. It is a symbol of years of dedication, sleepless nights, and unwavering determination. Each step echoes the sacrifices made and the victories achieved.
Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest completers with their parents.
Ladies and gentlemen, the pre-baccalaureate maritime specialization with their parents.
administrative staff, and the faculty.
Let's bow our head and feel the presence of God. Heavenly Father, we thank you for guiding us throughout our journey in senior high school. Through every challenge, lesson, and success, you have been our strength and our light. Today, as we celebrate this milestone, we offer back all our achievements to you. Thank you for the knowledge we've gained, the friendship we built, and the memories we will carry forever. As we step into a new chapter of our lives, we ask for your continued guidance. Give us wisdom in our decision, courage to face the unknown, and faith to trust in your plans for us. Bless our teachers, our families, and everyone who supported us along the way. May we use what we have learned to make a difference and to bring honor to you. Guide our paths, protect our dreams, and help us become the best version of ourselves. All of this, we ask in your holy name. Amen.
At this juncture, let us welcome the ESTI Honor Guards for the entrance of colors, a solemn reminder of our unity and patriotism.
Ladies and gentlemen, with utmost respect and deep pride, let us sing the Philippine National Anthem.
Let us remain standing as we sing the ESTI hymn.
Now take your seats. Today marks another milestone in the academic journey of our graduates and completers. This ceremony is not only a celebration of achievement but also a gateway to new horizons.
With this year's theme, Filipino graduates prepared to lead with competence and character, we are reminded of the noble mission entrusted to our youth. This theme underscores not only the mastery of knowledge and skills, but also the strengths of integrity and moral conviction. It highlights the collective effort of our graduates in shaping a nation that is resilient in challenges, progressive in vision, and united in purpose. Truly, competence and character together form the foundation of leadership that inspires, uplifts, and transforms society.
Since 1990, ESTI has been producing graduates and completers who embody excellence, not only from WAC, but also from its branches in San Jose Occidental Mindoro, Gloria Oriental Mindoro, San Rafael Bulacan, and Ojongan Romblon. Today, we continue that proud tradition.
At this juncture, let us call on stage Ms. Zane Esmotol from the PIB Baccalaureate Maritime Specialization with high honors for the welcome remarks.
Good day, everyone. It is with a great pride and heartful joy that I stand before you today, as one of the graduates, to warmly welcome all of you to this very special and memorable occasion. To our beloved parents, dedicated teachers, and respected visitors, and fellow graduates, thank you for being here today to celebrate this important milestone. With us, your presence truly makes us this more meaningful and unforgettable day. Graduation is more than wearing a cap and gowns or receiving a diploma. It is a symbol of our perseverance, sacrifice, and growth. Behind every graduate is a storm filled with challenges, sleepless nights, self-doubt, and hard work. There were times when we felt like giving up, but we choose to move forward one step at a time until we finally reach this moment. As a graduate, but also our resilience. Each of us has a unique story, yet we are entitled by the same goal, to succeed and to make a difference. As we move forward, let us carry with the lesson we have learned, the value we built, and the dream we continue to pursue. The future may be uncertain, but we face it with courage, hope, and determination. Let this day remind us that we are capable of achieving great things. May we continue to strive for excellence, uplift others, and make our family proud. Once again, welcome everyone to this celebration. Let us cherish every moment, celebrate our accomplishment, and look forward for the bright future ahead of us. Congratulations to the class of 2026. Thank you.
Thank you for those inspiring and welcoming words, Ms. Mutol. Now, may we call on Mrs. Jocelyn L. Falier, the school's Vice President for Information Technology and Quality Assurance Management, to introduce our guest speaker.
To our Chief Executive Officer, Engineer Erhard J. Larga, to our School President, Dr. Maria Sita J. Larga, to our Senior Vice President, Engineer Lorella V. Nardo, to the School Administrator, Mrs. Jennifer R. Mulbog, to our School Principal, Mrs. Emiliana N. Acosta, to our distinguished guests, to the faculty and staff, parents, and guests, and most importantly, our remarkable candidates for graduation and completion. Today, we celebrate a momentous occasion, the culmination of years of hard work, perseverance, and growth. It is not just a celebration of academic achievement, but of the countless hours spent learning, overcoming challenges, and preparing for future. It is my privilege to introduce our distinguished guest speaker for today's commencement exercises. A certified public accountant and a highly respected tax professional. She is a daughter of Antonio Malalad and Lucita Mindeja of Duyay, Buwak, Marinduque. She studied high school at Educational Systems Technological Institute from the year 2006 to 2010. She is currently the tax manager at Plus Corporation, where she leads the company's tax compliance functions, ensuring adherence to both legal and ethical standards. With extensive experience in tax accounting and leadership, she is deeply committed to mentoring and inspiring young professionals in the field. Her professional journey includes roles such as tax management lead at Meralco Industrial Engineering Services, tax specialist at Juxtapose Ergo Consultos, and several other key positions in well-known companies like Globe Telecom, Henkel Asia Pacific. She is not only a leader in her field, but also dedicates her time to conducting seminars and webinars to share her expertise and passion for the profession. She earned her Bachelor of Science in Accountancy from the Polytechnic University of the Philippines, a prestigious institution known for producing leaders in the field of accounting. She also an active member of the Philippine Institute of Certified Public Accountants, further solidifying her commitment to professional development. We are honored to have her with us today to share her wisdom and experiences. Please join me in welcoming our guest speaker in this commencement exercises and completion ceremonies, the High School Alumna Batch 2010, Ms. Lisel Mendeja Malalad.
Thank you, Ma'am Calder. You may take your seat. Good afternoon po to the members of the administration and faculty of ESTI, the distinguished guests, proud families, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. Congratulations! Palakpakan naman po natin ulit. Because today is a well-earned milestone. You made it. You've completed years of learning and persevering. You are now moving forward into a world full of options, some exciting, some uncertain, and many still unknown. That can feel overwhelming but can also empowering. Thank you for allowing me to be part of this important day. I stand before you as an accountant, a profession not usually associated with graduation speeches. I know numbers and spreadsheets may seem far removed from graduation day, but the most important lessons that I learned from my profession have very little to do with math and everything to do with character. Sakto po pala dun sa theme ng graduation today, which is Filipino graduates prepared to lead with competence and character. And that is why I want to leave you with values that matter not only in accounting, but to me personally in life. These are integrity and kindness. First is integrity. In my profession, integrity is not optional. A single number written dishonestly can mislead decisions. It can harm people and destroy trust. In life, it's the same. Integrity means doing the right thing even when no one is watching. It means telling the truth even when it's uncomfortable. It means choosing honesty when cutting corners would be faster. To share with you an example from my own experience, there was a time when I was offered a high-paying job during the early years of my career. However, I know for a fact that my values do not align with the company making the offer. So, even if it's so tempting kasi hindi naman ako lumaking may pera, we had a lot of financial difficulty growing up. I declined the offer. Up to this day, I never regretted that decision. As you move on from high school, you will face situations where shortcuts look tempting, where you could take credit that you didn't earn, where silence might be easier than speaking up. Those moments will define you. When you have integrity, people trust you. And trust is one of the most valuable assets you will ever own. Protect it. Your integrity becomes your reputation. Once lost, it is difficult to rebuild. Remember, success without integrity is fragile. It may look impressive on the outside, but if you put pressure on it, it will break. So choose to be honest. Choose to be accountable. Choose to keep your word. Those choices will shape who you become more than any title or award ever could. Then there is kindness. If I've learned anything after years in my professional world, it's this: results matter, but how you treat people matters more. Kindness is not weakness. It is strength with humility. It's offering help when someone is struggling. It's choosing respect, even in disagreement. Think for a moment about your own journey through high school. Chances are what you remember most isn't every lesson or every test, but the people. The teacher who believed in you when you doubted yourself. The friend who sat next to you on a difficult day. The classmate who welcomed you when you felt out of place. Every one of you is here because someone encouraged you, supported you, or believed in you when you needed it. As you move forward, be that person for someone else, because kindness has a remarkable way of returning, often when you least expect it. You will meet people from different backgrounds, with different views, different strengths, and weaknesses. Choose to meet them with empathy. Be the person who lifts others up, not the one who brings them down. And here's something else I hope you take with you. Be kind to yourself. You're entering a world that will challenge you. You will make mistakes. You will have setbacks. That doesn't mean you've failed. It means you're learning. Extend yourself the same grace you offer others. Growth takes time, and progress is rarely a straight line. Integrity keeps you grounded. Kindness keeps you human. Your skills will open doors for you, but your character will determine how far you'll go in life. Class of 2026, as you leave our beloved school today, remember, you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to have everything figured out. You don't need to compare your timeline to anyone else. What you do need is the courage to act with integrity and the heart to lead with kindness. If you do that, you will build a life that is not only successful, but meaningful, trusted, and respected. Congratulations, graduates. May you go far, stay grounded, and always choose to be kind.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Truly, her story inspires us to believe that with faith in ourselves and steadfast commitment, the impossible can indeed become reality. At this moment, we now invite Mrs. Jennifer Armolbog, our esteemed school administrator, to introduce the commencement speaker.
Distinguished guests, school administrators, the faculty of the senior high school and the junior high school department, the families of our completers and graduates, and most especially, the graduating class of 2026, good afternoon. The task of introducing Our commencement speaker this afternoon is indeed a great privilege. I know this one is not an easy, but the thought that she is a woman of virtue and simplicity, I feel elated to introduce her to this momentous event. After all, she is a living inspiration to the young ones. We are so lucky that she did find a way to be with us today despite her hectic schedule. The brilliant lady whom I will introduce today is a consultant, book reviewer, an expert literary reviewer of the Venus Publishing, a literary magazine. She is an editorial board member of the Psychology and Education, multidisciplinary journal, and the associate editor of the Journal of International Perspectives, a peer reviewer at International Journal of Research and Innovation in Social Science, a TEFL, and the American TESOL, or the Teaching English as a Foreign Language course certified, a Google Certified Educator, Gemini Certified Educator, an Adobe Certified Educator, and a Certified Microsoft Innovative Educator. She also conducted several researches. To mention some, is the employability of senior high school TVL graduates in the schools division of Marinduque, an input to intensified career guidance program in 2023, and the competency level of the Learners Information System implementers in the SDO Marinduque, basis for LIS management. Our commencement speaker received several awards, being a dedicated educator and public servant. To mention some are Regional Finalist, Outstanding Employee for Teaching Related in 2024, Outstanding Non-Teaching and Teaching-Related Personnel Award in 2021 and 2023 in the DepEd Gawad Parangal, an Outstanding Senior Education Program Specialist of the Year in the 3rd InstaBright International Awards for Educator, conferred in 2023 at Bangkok, Thailand. Her impressive career highlights were exemplified from being a college instructor at the Santa Cruz Institute from 2003 to 2007, Chief Academic Officer in Our Lady of Assumption College from 2008 to 2009, secondary school teacher in Ipil National High School from 2009 to 2018, and from November 2018 up to the present, the Senior Education Program Specialist of the School Management and Monitoring and Evaluation of the Schools Governance and Operations Division of the Schools Division of Marinduque. She is also a Marinduque State University Graduate School faculty from 2005 to present. Our commencement speaker hails from Dating Bayan, Santa Cruz, Marinduque, and married to Mr. Chody Pandes Alcantara, a secondary school teacher 3, presently teaching at Kilo Kilo National High School. She graduated as class valedictorian of Dolores Elementary School and Dolores National High School. She finished Bachelor of Secondary Education major in English at the Santa Cruz Institute and was awarded as an outstanding graduate. In pursuit of graduate studies, she finished Master of Arts in Education, major in English, and major in Educational Management in years 2004 and 2016. She then enrolled Doctor of Education, major in Curriculum Development and Management, where she finished in July 2023. Dear graduates and completers, It is my distinct honor and great pleasure to present a dedicated mentor and a true inspiration to future generations. Please join me in welcoming our 2026 commencement speaker, Dr. Fretzy Padolina Alcantara.
Thank you, Ma'am Jenny. You may now take your seats. Engineer Errard J. Larga, Chief Executive Officer of ESTI. Dr. Sita J. Larga, President of Educational Systems Technological Institute, Marinduque. Mrs. Jennifer R. Mulbog, School Administrator. Mrs. Emelina Acosta, Principal of High School Department. Our guest speaker, Ms. Lisel M. Malalad, teachers and the rest of personnel of ESTI, parents, guardians, class of 2026, good afternoon. Standing here today, I see more than just students in gowns and caps. I see a generation that has been forged in the fires of rapid change. You are the digital natives who navigated the shift from physical to virtual and back again. Our theme today, Filipino graduates prepared to lead with competence and character, is not just a title in the program. It is a mission statement for your next chapter. Competence, ang galing at talas ng isip. When we talk about competence, we aren't just talking about high grades or certificates. In the professional world, competence is the currency of trust. It is the galing ng Pinoy translated into action. Sa loob ng senior high school, for our senior high school graduates, hindi lang kayo natutong mag-solve ng calculus o sumulat ng research papers. You were taught how to think, not just what to think. Natutunan ninyong maging mapanuri sa gitna ng baha ng impormasyon at teknolohiya. You learn that competence is not a destination, but a relentless pursuit of excellence. Competence today requires three things. Una, technical mastery. Whether you are in STEM, yung kanina pong mga nag-graduate, ABM, UMS, TVL, or a pre-bac, you must be the best at what you do. Huwag kayong papayag sa pwede na. Dahil ang pwede na ay anay na sumisira sa kalidad ng ating bansa. Aim for world-class standards. Competence means taking pride in your specific calling. It means that whatever path you choose here in senior high, you commit to mastering it. Para sa ating mga pre-baccalaureate maritime students, you are the future masters of the seas. Be the navigators who lead with precision and bravery. Whether you are on the bridge of a ship or managing global logistics, carry the world-class reputation of the Filipino seafarer with pride. Command your vessels with the highest technical skill and an unwavering sense of duty. In junior high, competence was about building your foundation. But as you move to senior high, competence becomes about focus. Sa senior high, pipili kayo ng landas. This is where galing ng Pinoy begins to take a specific shape. Whether you choose to be under academic or tech pro competence means you don't settle for pwede na. Second, adaptability. The world out there moves at the speed of light. Napakabilis ng panahon. Jobs that exist today might vanish tomorrow, replaced by automation or AI. Sino na ang gumagamit ng ChatGPT? Gemini AI, Microsoft Copilot. Taas nga ang kamay. Kung nakagamit na niyan, wala. Kailangan ay kilala natin dapat sila. Huwag tayong matakot na gumagamit ng ChatGPT or gumagamit ng Gemini AI or Microsoft Copilot. We just have to be responsible sa paggamit. Hindi yung kung ano ang sinabi ni ChatGPT, yun na ang alagay sa mga research. Kayo pa rin dapat ang nagmamanage niyan. Because those are artificial intelligence. It would help us para mas maging efficient, pero hindi yung kung ano yung nakalagay doon, yun na. Alright? A competent mind, sinasabi, a competent mind is an adaptable mind. Kailangan nating makisabay sa panahon. Ang marunong lumangoy sa agos ng pagbabago, ang siyang mananatiling matatag. To lead, you must remain a student for life. Stay curious. Stay hungry for knowledge. At pangatlo, problem solving. True competence is seen when things go wrong. Leadership is tested in the middle of crisis. Kapag may problema, what do you usually do? Do you panic or do you find a way? Ang graduadong Pilipino ay kilala sa pagiging madiskarte. But let that diskarte be rooted in logic, science, and hard work, hindi sa paglalamang sa kapwa. Character, ang tibay ng loob at dangal. Sinasabi, competence alone is dangerous. Intelligence without values makes a clever villain, not a leader. And this is where character comes in, ang ating dangal. Sa mundong puno ng shortcuts at madali ang tagumpay sa social media, yung mga nag-viral, piliin ninyong dumaan sa tamang proseso. Character is what stays with you when the applause fades and the titles are gone. It is your anchor when the storms of life try to pull you off course. But then, many of you might think, bata pa ako, paano ako magiging leader? Remember, leadership is not about holding a position or having a title on a calling card. It is about influence and responsibility. For our completers and graduates, tingnan po natin yung mga tao sa likuran. Look at your parents. Silipin nga natin ang ating mga magulang sa likod. Ayan. Then look at your mentors. Where are your teachers? Ayan po, nasa kaliwa. Sila ang inyong hidden curriculum. Ang inyong mga magulang ang nagturo sa inyo ng unang leksyon ng character, ang pagsasakripisyo. Ang inyo namang mga guro ang nagbigay sa inyo ng sandata ng kompetensya. Your success today is a collective victory. Kayo mga graduates, ang kanilang greatest project. Huwag ninyong sayangin ang tiwala at pagod na ipinuhunan nila sa inyo. For our senior high school graduates, as you walk out this hall, don't just aim to make a living. Aim to make a difference. To our completers, as you move to senior high school, don't just aim to pass. Aim to excel. Whether you are headed for the university or the industry as tech pro, carry the flame of excellence with you. The Philippines needs leaders who cannot be bought, hindi nabibili, who are masters of their craft, and who have hearts that beat for the country. To the class of 2026, be competent, but stay humble. Be strong in character, but stay kind. Ipakita natin sa mundo na ang kabataang Pilipino ay hindi lang basta nakatapos, kundi handang manguna at maglingkod ng may kahusayan at dangal. Humayo kayo at magsilbi, and congratulations, graduates of 2026, mabuhay ang ESTI, mabuhay ang kabataang Pilipino.
Thank you very much, Doc. It was our great pleasure to have you as the commencement speaker for this year's momentous occasion. Now, may we invite Mrs. Emiliana N. Acosta, our high school principal, to present the candidates for graduation and completers.
Thank you. To our education program specialist, Dr. Fritze Alcantara, our distinguished guests, to everybody, parents, graduates, teachers, everybody here. A pleasant afternoon to everybody. I have the honor, Madam Division Superintendent Representative, I have the honor to present to you the following 106 candidates for the Senior High School Pre-Baccalaureate Maritime Specialization, composed of 99 males and 7 females, and the 41 candidates for moving up grade 10 completion ceremony, composed of 21 males and 20 females. These 106 pre-bac maritime graduates and the 41 movers successfully complied with all the requirements of the junior and senior high school curriculum and are now ready to proceed to the next level of basic education.
And with that, we respectfully call upon Dr. Fritz C.P. Alcantara for the confirmation of graduates.
Based on the presentation of Ms. Emiliana Acosta, Principal of High School Department of the Educational Systems Technological Institute, that you have satisfactorily fulfilled the requirements for completion and graduation at the junior high school and senior high school under the K-12 basic education curriculum prescribed by the Department of Education, Republic of the Philippines, and by virtue of the power vested by the Secretary of the Department of Education, Honorable Sani Angara, to the OIC Schools Division Superintendent of Marinduque, Dr. Lynn G. Mendoza, whom I humbly represent, I hereby confirm your completion and graduation this 7th day of March, April 2026 for school year 2025-2026. Congratulations.
You may now take your seats. We now proceed to the most important part of this occasion, the distribution of diplomas, certificates, and awards. Once again, let's welcome the honor guards. Assisting in this honorable task are Mrs. Jennifer Armulbog, Mrs. Emiliana N. Acosta, our guest speaker, Ms. Lizelle M. Malalad, and our commencement speaker, Dr. Pretzi Alcantara.
This moment is a tribute not only to academic excellence, but also to character, perseverance, and leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the graduates from the Pre-Baccalaureate Maritime Specialization. Abanya Cal Rexon, Mangiliol Gasan Marinduque. Abugente Cyrus Ramiel Mayores, Ino Mugpog Marinduque. Alcantara Rain Jared Rodas, Maniwaya Santa Cruz Marinduque. Aquino John Raymond Agustin, Malbog Buenavista Marinduque. Bacalio Francis Nash, Libtangin Gasan Marinduque.
Bercilia Rex J. Mayakyak, Balaring Buwak Marinduque. Kabatbat Emerald Jr. Villarreal, Barangay Pag-asa, Santa Cruz, Marinduque. Karandang Ezekiel James Ferranco, Ibas Buenavista, Marinduque. Del Rosario Mikaya Ever Quinto, Daikitin Buenavista, Marinduque. De la Cruz Clyde Cruz Salvacion, Barangay 1, Buenavista, Marinduque.
De Los Santos Joshua Nabos, Santol Buwak Marinduque. Ehim Nash Oriel Sardania, Bangbanga San Marinduque. Ilikana Earl Terich Mulbog, Sumanga Buwak Marinduque. Gapunay Ros Gillian Narvaez, Bunganay Buwak Marinduque. Hironaga Emily Therese Shana, Matandang Gasan Marinduque.
Ianal Neil Ryan Peñaverde, Kilo Kilo, Santa Cruz, Marinduque. Halos Kent Brian, Paye Mugpog, Marinduque. Happy's Errol Harvey Narvaez, Paye Mugpog, Marinduque. Haranilia Zedric Albios, Balanakan, Mugpog, Marinduque. Hatiko Charles de Belen, Masiga, Gasan, Marinduque.
Hinaw Andre James Romias, Bunganay Buwak, Marinduque. La Rosa Ken Rainier Saludo, Barangay 2, Buenavista, Marinduque. La Raquel Aldrix, Paye Mugpog, Marinduque. Loresta Jury Howell Haluthot, Pangigasan, Marinduque. Laylay de Don Lorga, Tugos Buwak, Marinduque.
Lazo Vicente Jr. Lope, Labo, Santa Cruz, Marinduque. Ligas Egian Lagran, Silangan, Mugpog, Marinduque. Ligit Hiruki Ian Sardenya, Santol, Buwak, Marinduque. Lim James Emilia, Masiga, Gasan, Marinduque. Limpiada Aris Aladeza, Paye Mugpog, Marinduque.
Limpiada Horde Gohan Palatino, Sayaw Mugpog, Marinduque. Santol, Buwak, Marinduque. Liwanagan, Gerald Cazo, Tabigi, Buwak, Marinduque. Liwanagan, Justin Jan Agustin, Market Site, Mugpog, Marinduque.
Luha John Paul Larga, Bahi, Gasan, Marinduque. Luisaga John Rainiel Fermo, Masiga, Gasan, Marinduque. Lumaban Chambers John Febidal, Kaganhaw, Santa Cruz, Marinduque. Mabunga Donaline Española, Matuyatuya Torrejos, Marinduque.
Mabunga LJ Ragudon, Bahi, Gasan, Marinduque. Magalang Ivan Jr. Sudayon, Sumangga, Mugpog, Marinduque. Magparangalan Rob Francel Garay, Pinggan, Gasan, Marinduque. Mahusay Zedric Von Solis, Argao, Mugpog, Marinduque. Malala John Alfred Guliman, Santol, Buwak, Marinduque.
Malance Gabriel Ace Maanyo, Bantad, Buwak, Marinduque. Maluluyon Sonji Nagutong, Paye, Mugpog, Marinduque. Mameng Jeron Luha, Tugos, Buwak, Marinduque. Mampusti Jazzer Merencilio, Kawit, Buwak, Marinduque. Mandalihan Hens Grenier, Isian, Mugpog, Marinduque.
Manuba Mark Lian Miranda, Butansapa, Mugpog, Marinduque. Mapakpak Christian Viel Merones, Mataas na na Bayan, Mugpog, Marinduque. Marciano Gabriel, Anapog, Sibukaw, Mugpog, Marinduque. Marciano Jack Henry Lasso, Mataas na Bayan, Buwak, Marinduque. Marciano John Marco Limbo, Paye, Mugpog, Marinduque. Masangkay Joyan Miguel Fraire, Barangay 1, Gasan, Marinduque.
Mataak Ariel Gian Sena, Bakhaw, Ibaba, Gasan, Marinduque. Matining Justin Maanyo, Pili, Buwak, Marinduque. Mawak Venus Franz Montaron, Bakhaw, Ilaya, Gasan, Marinduque. Mayores Rice Sander Pastoral, Isian, Mugpog, Marinduque. Mayorga Janice Paglinawan, Daikitin, Buenavista, Marinduque.
Mendeja Rodson Bernacer, Tigyon, Gasan, Marinduque. Mendoza Mark Vincent Ampelocchio, Barangay Kilo-Kilo, Santa Cruz, Marinduque. Monreal Sarina Mayseda, Antipolo, Gasan, Marinduque. Montoya Rihanna Lorraine Fresnido, Pingan, Gasan, Marinduque. Motol Jeter Louis Por, Bakong-Bakong, Gasan, Marinduque.
Motol Maria Zusain Sagid, Pangi, Gasan, Marinduque. Mutia Mark Diozer Magtibay, Hanagdong, Mugpog, Marinduque. Nabos Jonard Hamid, Bidunga, Buwak, Marinduque. Nambio Iran Isaya Mangi, Bahigasan, Marinduque. Natal Maria Ella Moreno, Tigui, Torrejos, Marinduque.
Ogaire John Caden Singh, Mataas na Bayan, Mugpog, Marinduque. Usakdin J. Aldrich Moldon, Kapayang, Mugpog, Marinduque. Paglinawan Chris Ronan Mendeja, Bunganay, Buwak, Marinduque. Pedres Generos Natal, Hanagdong, Mugpog, Marinduque. Perhis Lawrence, Kabuyo, Torrejos, Marinduque.
Perin Mark Angelo Rio Florido, Bangwayin, Torrejos, Marinduque. Pielago Court Sandrix David, Libas, Buenavista, Marinduque. Pielago Lester Emmanuel Maaño, Maniwaya, Santa Cruz, Marinduque. Postrado Mark Jerry Diplomo, Ino, Mugpog, Marinduque. Pensalida Ozen Renwi Merlin, Anapog, Sibukaw, Mugpog, Marinduque.
Kendoza Sasque Bayoneta, Tagum, Santa Cruz, Marinduque. Ramo Lawrence Brian Pidueño, Gisian, Mugpog, Marinduque. Ramos Cairo Rain Axel Usinsao, Agumaymayan, Buwak, Marinduque. Redoma Vember Kumpao, Daikitan, Buenavista, Marinduque. Ray O. Windelson Hamig, Pinunga, Buwak, Marinduque.
Rico Frente, John Ralph Gunay, Tagum, Santa Cruz, Marinduque. Rodas John Erickson Pintason, Boyabod, Santa Cruz, Marinduque. Rodi Louis J. Bacason, Bagakay, Buenavista, Marinduque. Sadis Ivan Zaimon Sarsha, Bahi, Gasan, Marinduque. Sahul Dane Richmond Magparangalan, Duyay, Buwak, Marinduque.
Sanchez Mike Cedric Texon, Bakong-Bakong, Gasan, Marinduque. Santos Jasper Lovindino, Pinggan, Gasan, Marinduque. Sariles John Rex Saez, Dawis, Gasan, Marinduque. Similio John Kevin Silorio, Masiga, Gasan, Marinduque. Similia John Michael Soberano, Masiga, Gasan, Marinduque.
Shena Edberg Aligyu, Daikitin, Buenavista, Marinduque. Season Ted Remitial Sanchez, Banto, Mugpog, Marinduque. Sol Rain Ezequiel Larga, Liutangin, Gasan, Marinduque. Sore Janbabi Mabutot, Kawit, Buwak, Marinduque. Sore Justin Louis Guianan, Duyay, Buwak, Marinduque.
Sosa Johnston Ray Lamak, Bakong-Bakong, Gasan, Marinduque. Sotejo Joey Sir Amog, Mahuni, Gasan, Marinduque. Sumagi Matthews Ashley Jade Licon, Barangay 1, Buenavista, Marinduque. Taharos James, Payi, Mugpog, Marinduque. Vicencio Jim Patrick Seco, Yuok, Buenavista, Marinduque. Ibanez Mark Reynan Puyat, Bangbang, Gasan, Marinduque. Congratulations, dear graduates of Pre-Baccalaureate Maritime.
And now, we are proudly to present to you the Grade 10 completers. Acuzar Jaira May Limpiada, Pangi Gasan Marinduque. Bakay Rain Cyril Sapunggan, Balogo Buwak Marinduque. Baldovino Giancarlo Manggol, Amingon Buwak Marinduque. Belio Nadine Ann Hagong, Kaganhaw Buwak Marinduque. Biscosio Ethan Gabriel Borja, Lupak Buwak Marinduque.